three colours. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This video is sponsored by
Skittles,
the new gigantic Skittles. They are 3 times bigger. They're just so amazing. Don't you think?
I've got gum in my mouth.
As well.
They are good. We got them yesterday at the petrol station where it cost that £28 at the petrol station.
Yeah, £27.43 or something. That's why I couldn't get to sleep last night.
Oh, because you're worried about money.
No, never.
Guys, so this week is Mental Health Awareness Week.
Is it?
Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit about mental health. I feel like it's Mental Health Awareness Week every week, though.
I feel like there's some sort of awareness every week.
So, Zach, have you suffered with mental health?
Define mental health.
I think everyone has mental health.
Yeah, well, we must be healthy. It's like having body health, weight health. We've got to be healthy to your mentality.
What I think is like, you know, when like the NHS is less funding for mental health is as much important as your physical health. Like, if someone broke an arm, you wouldn't tell them not to go to the hospital to get it fixed. So why is your mental health, like, if you got something wrong, why shouldn't you go get it fixed?
Well, it's like we were talking about yesterday about how, like, the way our mind can make us feel a lot more ill and doesn't help it.
That was going on, I felt subconscious for hours.
The subconscious mind, but that
is interesting. No, but in all seriousness, I think we both have suffered with mental health. And you went through that phase when you got expelled. Like 6 months, it was touch and go.
I've suffered from mental health. Of course, we all have.
And 1 in 4 are diagnosed with a mental health condition.
Wow. And you know, I think it's important that everyone should see and speak to a therapist.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I've seen a lot of therapists. I've seen like 4. Even if you don't need it, it's still good to speak to someone. Like, who doesn't know you and they're objective instead of subjective.
Well, I find it quite interesting because I feel like lots of, like even successful people, healthy people, happy people, they still have, like, lots of them still see therapists.
Yeah, well, our therapist had a weekly therapy session themselves. The therapist doesn't know you, doesn't know your situation, and they can give an unbiased opinion.
What do? Do you just go to them and tell them about where your life's at?
So you do like a background first session. But I mean, obviously in the UK, to see a therapist on the NHS, you have to have a condition. So otherwise you need to
hire a private therapist.
You have to pay and it can get expensive. Well, you were saying you want to be a life coach maybe.
Yeah, there's lots of life coaches out there. There are a lot of life coaches out there, transformational coaches out there, which basically do the same thing as therapists. They use their tools and techniques and practices to work on the client and make the client bring out their own strengths.
You know what? That's what it is in therapy, right? They can't do anything for you.
Yeah.
They made us feel like that we could do it and we made all the changes. Anyway, so back to the point. It's Mental Health Awareness Week. We both have dealt with mental health. Everyone does. So obviously in lockdown, it's a very stressful time. Would you agree?
Yeah.
We've had a lot of like arguments. A lot of good times. So what are your top tips for staying sane and mentally healthy?
My first top tip would be exercise.
Yeah, so we have very different views on what exercise is.
Yeah, forms. Well, no different views.
And it's, what's the word? Personalised? No, it's
catered to the individual.
What you like. So for me, I like doing a HIIT workout because it gets...
Which you don't need to do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for me, I like doing the fast pace. It makes the endorphins release.
Well, I do lots of yoga. So strength and conditioning, flexibility, posture and balance.
And I tried that, but I just don't gel with it. And if you see our switch routine video, we each try each other's.
Yeah.
So.
And I didn't like that either. I just found it uncomfortable.
But that's okay, right?
Yeah. I do recommend you go out and exercise. Whether it's good to raise your heartbeat, but even just going out for like walks and getting out in nature is really important.
That's the second tip. Get out every day, even if it's just around the block. You want to just get out, breathe some fresh air. It's not good to stay inside all the time. Right, so that was tip 3.
Tip 3. I don't know what tip 3 is.
Write your feelings down.
Oh yeah, journal your thoughts.
I was doing it. I've got a diary since I was 11 years old.
Really?
And I love reading it back because it's actually so interesting.
We should do an episode where we read some of your diary, journaling your thoughts and like sort of seeing what they mean and not necessarily judging them. And from those thoughts, those journaled thoughts, you can sort of work on them and create goals.
Number 4 is having open communication with your household because you're all stuck together. If something's bothering you, don't keep it inside. Speak to your parents, speak to your brother, your sister, your friend. Tell them what's going on in
It's
your head.
important to release it.
Open communication.
Open communication, because otherwise, if you keep it in, it creates tension, and tension just can create.
And number 5 is, if you're having a bad day, it's okay to have that day where you're watching TV, and you know, every day's different. Get through each day if that's what you feel like you need to do. Don't beat yourself up, was what I'm trying to say.
Yes, the law of balance.
Also, what I struggle with is if I don't exercise one day, I beat myself up, but I'm learning.
You don't need
We're all
to.
learning. Yeah, it's okay. Everyone is in the same situation. Some people are going to come out looking like super lean and fit, and some people aren't, but that's okay.
That doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You're making this all about health.
Saying don't judge yourself against other people, because on Instagram everyone's like, oh, I've accomplished this, I've learned an instrument, I've learned French.
You feel a little bit insecure then. Yeah.
Like, everyone's accomplished something, but what if you haven't learned a language? It doesn't matter, you know? Everyone's getting through it their own way, right? Alright, we're going to say bye now.
No, yeah, and so like I said, one quick one, like, eat the rainbow, eat all the fruits in the world. And that brings it back to our sponsor for this video. Eat all the rainbows. We've got strawberry, lime, lemon, blackcurrant and orange. Gigantic Skittles. Use code GOLDMAN20 and get 20% discount online.
I wish.
Bye.
Bye. That was really good.
That was good.